We have the following practice exercise here. 5.23 has an odd digit, and it's very similar to the previous video we did where we did all digits odd. This one's asking us to write a method named hasOnOddDigit and returns whether any of the integers is odd. Our method should return true if the number has at least one, and false if none of the other digits are odd digits. So let's actually go back to our old code. We're going to copy it and come back here. This is what our old code looks like. This one was a little bit more complex, where we had to actually evaluate each of these numbers. We had to look at each and every single number here, and we did that by taking the modulus, dividing this by 10, getting this whatever last one we were looking at, and then dividing by 10, making the number smaller every single time. Well, this one we're going to still do the same thing. So we have this integer right here, math absolute values, and we're setting it to the math absolute value of our integer. We're redefining our integer right here. We're also going to rename our class. It's still returning a Boolean. Now we have this int, if integer is equal to 0, we want to return false. From the last time, that was because the 0, I believe, counted as an even number. But here we'll change this if it is required later. For now, I'm going to comment this out. We're going to again want to examine everything inside of here. So while our integer is greater than 0, we're going to be inside of here. We're going to take the current value, which is going to be whatever value we have right here. It's going to be the modulus 10 to get it. We then make our integer smaller. Again, this was all in the previous video. It's in the playlist link below the like button, exercise 522. And then we want to check to see if it is odd, not even. So if our current modulus 2 is equal to not 0, if it's odd, it's going to have a 1 remainder. We want to return true. That's all we're going to have here. We can comment this out for now. I'm not sure that we need it. If we get an error when we're testing this, we can come back and manipulate this later. Otherwise, if we never hit this return true, we are going to return false. So let's submit it and see what we get. We've passed 15 out of 15 tests. That is this problem right here, has an odd digit. That's how we would use the code for it. And that is this practice exercise solved.